Alright, this is my recording for week 3, problem 2, L systems part 2. So this is a program to draw a nice L system based off of one I found, and it's pretty simple. It's got a couple functions. One that draws lines given a x and y length and angle. One that generates the actual L system using this rule here, this nice rule. And then also a turtle function that interprets that rule and moves around a point to draw lines, and additionally change the angle of that new line coming around. It's pretty simple, but it's a little janky because, you have an input for the user to input how long they want it to be. It has a tiny bit of change based on how big the length is first on how many iterations it is, but sometimes that, because of how long the L systems can get, it often doesn't do much or do anything. But then you have a little animate function here that goes through and repeats this generate function and this turtle function until you hit the amount of iterations that you've done and you need to do. But it's not very complicated, but I don't know. Yeah, it works all right, I would say. But one thing that I think did well is the actual turtle implementation, because this, I didn't have much of a basis to work off of, and I think I did pretty well, and I reckon that it does a half decent job. One thing that I've struggled with, though, is trying to keep the actual L system on the canvas, which is something that I don't think is reasonable, and I have yet to find a way that can keep it on for very long. But then again, you don't really need to keep much of it on because it repeats a lot. But yeah, and I haven't found a way to either loop the text either. So there's many ways it can be improved upon, but I think for a first try, and really this is my first time doing something like this, I think it's all right. But this means I can do more L system stuff, and in the future I might try and do something like doing a different rule, or maybe trying to make it a little bit more sophisticated. But I think I think it means now, after I've learned about L systems, I could quite possibly, do some more actual L system work, which I think would be quite interesting. But I'll have to see.